The sun. All living things need its warmth. The heat and light it emanates gives life throughout the planet. But what is given can also be taken away.
Okay then, hello everybody, hello. We are here today with Daniel Gomez from First Person Experience. How are you, Daniel?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
That's not a problem at all. I, of course, am Stuart Edwards, and below me there is Robert. Say hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Rob's managed to be able to sequester himself away in a hotel room somewhere in Wales.
It's actually really up high in North Wales. I mean, pretty much in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
So I look outside and it's like mountains.
Mountains. But that's not what we're here for today. We're here to basically talk to Daniel. So, Daniel, how are things?
Things are going very well. You know, our first show opens in 11 May.
Okay.
So that's less than a month away, and we are we're excited. Things are coming together really nicely. We're trying to get the word out, and we'd love to talk about our experience.
Fantastic, and of course that's what we are here to do today. Now, just let's kind of preface a few things, right? First of all, yeah. This is you sent us the press blurb. Thank you very much for that. Yeah. I had a good read of that. I had a good look at the website as well, which we'll be putting in the show notes for today as well. Yeah. So underneath this video, wherever it goes, the links will be there to actually get to the website, so you can actually have a look for yourself. Yeah. It's a very nice website. It kind of gives enough detail, but also kind of not too much detail, which I kind of like. It's like you kind of know what you're getting into, but you don't really know what you're going to get.
Before Stu goes on too much, Danny, I just want to ask you one quick question about the website.
Yes.
You mentioned in the press brief who built it. Do you want to just tell me the name of the person who actually did it?
Who did what? I'm sorry.
Who built your website? Sorry, I mean, I have a bit of echo here.
I actually had somebody, a very nice gentleman on Fiverr from Moldova.
Right.
His name's Demetrius. Great guy.
Brilliant. That's superb.
I tell you what.
So I'll get that. I expect you for Fiverr. That's fantastic.
Yeah. but you know, anybody that uses Fiverr knows that usually it's not a Fiverr.
Oh no!
If you want something decent, it's usually not a Fiverr. We've definitely used Fiverr in the past, you know, and we've had some fantastic results, amazing results from the people on there that be really helpful and really good. So that's fantastic that you kind of outsource that to that type of thing. I love it. It's brilliant.
That's superb.
So let's have a little chat then. Tell us as much as you can without giving too much away. What is this experience called Red?
Okay, so the first thing is that it's actually called Ready.
Right.
It's a pun, right? It's a little pun, but that's what it's called.
Okay.
The whole idea is: are you ready to survive? Are you ready to enter the apocalypse and see what you're made of? No, definitely. Right. So, what our company, First Person Experience, we're brand new, just started this past January.
Yeah.
And this is our premiere experience, Ready. What we're going to do is we're going to put our guest into a 75-minute psychological thriller where it's live action entertainment. You show up, you get immersed in the story. Yeah. There's sound, there's lights, there's special effects. You enter an environment that's completely themed. You interact with it. You talk to the actors. You interact with the actors. You interact with each other, the other guests.
Okay.
And you work together to complete objectives and as part of the story. And then here's the greatest thing. Afterwards, actually during the event, we reward you on what you uniquely do.
Okay.
If you go in and you want to go open the treasure chest, for example, there's no treasure chest, but whatever. Yeah. All right. And Rob goes in and he wants to save the princess. Right. Yeah. Those are two different things. If you will both be rewarded for what you do uniquely.
Oh,
Okay.
And afterwards, you log into the Chronicle. You take your happy little phone,
yeah.
log it up, and it's going to say, the Chronicle, your little name here, and then say when you played and the achievements you got. If
Okay.
I don't know which one to use is the king of the castle here, but whoever gets that, let's say you accomplish things that your partner there did not.
Yeah.
You will get unique content sent to you, and you will get to check
Okay.
that content out. And then Rob will get some content, but he won't get the awesome stuff that
Right.
only you deserve, right? So,
That's cool.
so we're going to reward you after the show, and we're also going to reward you during the show. When you make decisions in the show, we will change the story based off of that.
Yeah.
And it's unlike LARPs can be a little hard to manage. It's not like that. It's managed, but we will adjust based on your decisions. Right now, besides LARPs, there's no other entertainment industry that does that. You watch a movie, you sit there, and you have to suck down Transformers 4 in all of its glory, right?
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about it.
You are stuck on that roller coaster. It's simple as that.
There's
You can
no
only
getting
go
off.
where the roller coaster takes you.
Decide what's going to happen.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
That's
Okay.
very cool.
Right. So with that in mind, then there's probably. Let me just throw it out there as well. If you're watching on any of the live streams, put a comment, post questions, etc. in the chat. Yeah, we'll be able to pick them up here. I'm not monitoring Facebook, unfortunately, because I can't while doing this. I don't know, Rob, if you can do that for me.
I'll fire that up right away for you.
Fantastic. And then we can put those questions to Daniel, and see what he comes up with.
Yeah.
Right.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Daniel questions.
I've got a couple of questions anyway. First of all, the experience sounds fantastic. Am I ready for the zombie apocalypse? No.
Whoa. Who said anything about zombies?
That's true. This is true. You did just say apocalypse, right?
Yeah, apocalypse. But who said anything about zombies?
I just
I'm
add
not
that.
saying, I'm not saying it's not zombies.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely not saying
That it's not.
it's not zombies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Could be, but it is the apocalypse.
Yeah.
The world is ending. Let's get it on.
See, unfortunately these days, every time I hear apocalypse, just zombie goes at the front of it in my mind. It's just how my brain works, I of course apply the rules for that type of thing anyway. Cardio, I'm right out there, I'm lost from the very beginning. The double tap, I can definitely do that. That sort of thing, right? That's fine. But right. So here are my questions to begin with, right? The first one that kind of sprung to my mind is, this seems like a fantastic way, even if you've just slightly thought in the past, I wonder what this LARP thing's all about. This is a really nice non-committal way to try it out. Because it's, as you say, it's 75 minutes, so you're not going away for an entire weekend camping or in a hotel or whatever the LARP does. Yeah, so it's 75 minutes. You pay your one-time fee, as it were, for that particular game. You go play it. You see if you like it. Maybe it'll trigger something in you that goes, maybe I should really find out about this LARP thing. So it's a great way to kind of start. Is that kind of... Am I on the right track there to kind of?
Absolutely. Our this experience and my company, we're specializing in live action entertainment, right?
Okay.
That's two of the words in LARP, right? Live action.
Yeah.
So we do have a lot of characteristics that mirror LARPs, right? Yeah. You're in the moment. You're dealing with the characters in the story that are other people. You're dealing with each other as guests.
Okay.
You're in your experience, and you're in a story, and you're doing things, right? You're interacting with that stuff. So those are some of the great similarities. So if it will definitely give you the feeling of a LARP. I've done some LARPs, and I've really enjoyed them. with that, and it'll give you the ability to get in there with a low cost of time and things like that. You also don't need to create your own armor, for example. You don't need to study rule books or anything like that. There's no rule books. We ask that you be yourself.
Okay.
Come here, be yourself. Boom, apocalypse, right? And do what you would do in real life, right? Experience it in real life. Let's see if you have what it takes. You know, we're taking some of the it's a little bit more controlled than a LARP, because I love LARPs. But usually it's 20 different people going in 20 different directions, because that's right? And then you may all be in the same world, right? But it's 20 different people with 20 different objectives and hidden objective and ulterior motives, everything like that. Here, we want you to come in, get immersed in the story, and it's game on, right? It's like I said, it's a little bit more controlled because we got to get through the whole experience in 75 minutes. But it will definitely let people experience a LARPcident, where they I LARPed.
I love the term. I love the term.
We're stealing that, Daddy.
I really hope you haven't copyrighted that. Let me just. I'm just gonna write that down, just because.
Because you know, like I mean, some of the stories out there. You know, I did Dystopia Rising. What a fantastic story. You know, I went to the College of Extraordinary Experiences. I was a student, but it was a little less LARP, you know. And I loved it. There are some costs, however. Time, you know. Usually money is not the most significant cost. Usually it's time, and all that other stuff, right? Which prevents people from even getting out there. They don't want to get hit with swords sometimes. You know, they're not too sure about painting themselves or something, or putting on armor and stuff like that. So we're going to make it super, like, a low barrier to entry. So like that.
I mean, I agree. I mean, Rob and I have many discussions, usually throughout the week when I'm bored, about the whole sort of stigma that it's quietly falling away, right? The whole stigma.
We're chipping away.
Every day, just chipping away that a little bit more. The whole stigma of people who LARP, you know, that are a little bit weird. Well, I mean, let's be honest. A lot of companies these days actually employ companies like yourself to run scenario-based things to help. They use it under the term team building, or corporate day or what have you, to kind of get teams to gel together and work together, you know, for a common goal or what have you. So this is something that's actually been used from, well, since companies have been blooming running almost, you know, certainly within the last sort of 30, 40 to 50 years, you know, companies have been doing these team building exercises. So, you know, you take that one step a little bit further, and I mean, you did say, you know, you turn up, it's a 75-minute thing, turn up how you are, be you, so you don't have to think of a character and all that malarkey. You don't have to do all of that background prep that you might have to do. No, that's right. You know, and be yourself. Now, of course, if I went along and the apocalypse happened, my default thing will be in a corner in the fetal position. But, you know, which might get a little bit boring after 75 minutes. But I'm sure, you know I would get in there. I would get stuck in. It'd be like, right then, let's organise a few things because we need to make sure, you know, my brain would be, right, we need water, we need food, we need, you know, shelter.
Like, I didn't think about that at all.
You know,
I'm sure we did.
You know, these sorts of things. So, so your website does address quite a few things in your FAQ, right?
Yeah.
It's got a nice little FAQ there for people when they go on the site. But okay, certain people will have certain reservations. Yeah, you know,
not for everybody.
Yeah,
and this is just the reason it's not for everybody. There's a big difference between seeing a horror movie, for example, you know, and then having someone, and then going to a haunted house.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, huge
In a
difference.
horror movie, they jump out, they have a knife, whatever. In a haunted house, that chainsaw is right up in your face. So people get a lot different, right?
Yeah.
So we do not have any chainsaws, people, right? We don't have anything like that. But it is dark, for example, in some places, right? The lights may or may not flicker, right?
Yeah.
You will be alone for a small portion. Just a very small. But let's say people who have like, whoa, I can never be alone. Then then you probably won't like this as much. But if you could be alone for like 5 minutes, just hanging out, you'll love it, right? And then there's some physical restrictions. For example, we had a woman call yesterday. She really wanted to come.
Yeah.
She asked, what are the physical requirements? And my wife answered, she's like, oh, can you climb up the stairs? Right?
Yeah.
Can you walk around and stand around? And she said, absolutely. And she said, oh, okay. Well, she says, because I'm 7 months pregnant. Right? And then my wife, who's already been pregnant twice, right? She's like, we recommend that you not come because, there's lights, there's sounds. It may or may not be intense sometimes. It's still going to be fun, but it's just not, you know what I mean? Like, we just don't recommend it.
Have the baby first, then come later.
Yeah.
No, that's what. Yeah. I mean, and I hate to do that because people can make their own decisions, right?
Yeah.
But for example, in any haunted house, there's a little strobe light thingy, right?
Yeah.
So if you suffer seizures from strobe lights and the little ones, you probably shouldn't come because that's just something that we want to make sure it's safe for everybody.
Yeah. Exactly.
And we believe in rules. Like LARPs have a lot of rules and things like that, right?
Yeah.
In our thing, we do have rules, and that's just for the safety of everybody. I'll just give you a little hint here. When you come in, you get a safety brief, and one of the safety brief is don't attack any of our actors. Right?
Fair enough. Yeah.
And here's why: because we don't want our actors to get hurt. They're there to make you happy, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to hurt you. They're not going to do anything crazy to you, right? But we also don't want people saying, follow me, stuff like that. So this is a simple thing for safe. No one's hitting anybody with pipes or anything crazy like that. It's all a safe environment, and we just want to keep it that way.
Yeah.
We if you read, there was an article that came out about immersive experiences, specifically immersive theater in New York City, where, people are intoxicated and they go, you're right there with the actor and they get all handsy and stuff.
Yeah.
Not allowed, obviously, right?
Yeah.
And those are the type of things we want to make sure everybody has fun, it's safe, they're in the moment, touching things, looking at things, doing things, hearing things, and they're making decisions,
Okay.
Should I go here or go there? Should I trust this person or not trust this person? Like they're going to be in the moment, and you need to have some level of safety in that, right? So that's why there are just some people who won't like that.
Yeah.
But it's worth saying that, Danny, because you'd be amazed, even most experienced role players, that sometimes when they go into the moment, they're having a great emotional experience, but they do things they really shouldn't do sometimes. So it's worth briefing everybody before you start.
Really, Rob? I hadn't noticed.
No, it never happens.
And another thing is like, let's say people think it's something it wasn't, and they just want to. They're like, "Whoa, this is too much for me," or whatever.
Yeah.
All I gotta do is say, "Take me out."
Yeah.
And that's it. And there's not we don't need safe words and all that stuff. That's totally not necessary.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be there anymore, we have so many procedures. Everybody's fine. It's just a show that keeps moving. You're inside it. Everything's great. But if you don't want to play anymore, that's perfectly fine too. We're trying to make it okay.
That's good. No, and I'm sure that is sorry. We have had a comment from Twitch from the nice people at LARPing. Strobe lights are the most dangerous thing in a haunted house. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. No, I mean, strobe lights. It could affect people. That's why we just want to make sure everything's okay.
Yeah. No, exactly. So, let's let's move on a little bit now. Is this going now to continually run from this point forwards, or is this just a kind of a demo period? What's going to happen?
This is a 10-week period
Okay.
that we're doing this specific one.
Right.
As just to make sure everything's in order, to see how it goes, to do all testing. We want to be a permanent company that does these all the time.
Yeah.
There's two things. One, we want to have this experience to continue.
Yeah.
We want people to come back. The replayability of this experience is at least 99%. So when you come back, you will experience sort of the same show, but all new things as well.
Right.
We want to create that replayability for you. It is not an escape room.
Yeah.
When you figure out the puzzles in an escape room, unless they change the escape room, it is the same exact thing. Yeah. This is 100% not that. Yeah, we guarantee that it will be different the next time you come back. 100% guarantee that.
Super. There's more, so that way it's more like a LARP, and like each time a LARP is played, even if it's runs from the same script, each run is different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Exactly. We want to help people build up and get deeper in the story and everything like that. Yeah. It's going to be difficult in the first 10 weeks.
Yeah.
But we're just this is just, this is our first thing. Then the next goal is to continue this, and then also create new ones. The world is our oyster in there.
Yeah, exactly.
Fantasy experiences, whether it's sci-fi or medieval or whatever. We want to do everything. We really think it'll be fun.
Yeah. Okay. By the way, I've just scratched out one of my questions, which you answered. How does this differ from an escape room? So I don't need to answer. Don't need to answer that. Ask that one. If, like I say, if anybody watching now has got any questions, please chime in, put it in chat, and we can ask Daniel the questions and see what he has to say. Okay, that's. So let's talk about then. Let's go for costs first of all. I know you're based in and how people can find you. Obviously, I know you're based in New York City. Whereabouts in New York are you?
We are in Long Island City, and that's located in Queens, the borough, the New York City borough of Queens.
Okay.
We are right in between Brooklyn and Manhattan. Right underneath the Pulaski Bridge. The best thing for people to do to come check us out is to go to our website, www.firstpersonexperience.com/RED.
Yeah.
That's the best way to find us, find where we're at, find our times, find our show times, and buy tickets.
Okay. Super. Right. That's cool. And how much are the tickets, and what do people get?
So there's 3 tiers. There's a $65 survivor package where you get a survival bag, a ready survival bag with a National Disaster Force card that's personalized, which has survival instructions on it. It's just a great piece of gear. If you decide you want a little bit more than that, you get the Challenger package.
Okay.
The Challenger package is the same thing. You get the bag, you get the card. You also get a first-person experience flashlight that you can use in the experience.
Right.
You also, with the first package, you also get a group photo.
All right.
Nice.
Email to you. With the Challenger package, you get a group photo. You get a ready icon that you can put onto your profile in the Chronicle.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So when you load into the Chronicle, it has your name, but you could also put an icon in there, and you get the ready icon in there. Then you also get a customized I'm in the apocalypse individual photo, right?
Yeah,
so it's not nowhere. I mean, all these other places, they don't let you take a picture with the stuff, right?
Yeah.
You usually can't have cameras. If I'm in a zombie apocalypse, I usually don't have a camera to take pictures of me with all of my awesome gear. Or I have to hire a $5,000 photographer. We're going to do something in the middle there where you get to take a picture in the apocalypse of yourself, and you could share that on Facebook. You could share it with your friends. It's going to be great. Okay, next tier up, which is the awesome tier, is the Elite package.
Okay.
The Elite package has everything I said before and 3 more things. Number 1, you get a Ready T-shirt,
Right.
where it's T-shirt that you can wear home, really great quality, awesome. Next thing, you get a National Disaster Force patch, right? It's a patch of the National Disaster Force, which you have to get in the game to find out what that is. Okay. But if you wear this patch in the game, in the experience, you get extra stuff happening to you. You get extra stuff happening to your team. You get another level deeper than the other people. Now, well, that's not fair. You know, why are they going to get something special? Because they just paid a little bit more. Everybody's going to see. But guess what? Those people can see what happened 100% free, right, to the other people. It's just a great way to maximize your interaction in the game. But you have to see it to believe it. It's going to be awesome. What the different things that we're coming up with for that.
Yeah.
And then that's not all.
Okay.
Some other stuff happens. Not going to tell you. But let's just say we're going to give you more stuff. You're going to do more stuff.
Yeah.
You will never forget this, right? In a good way, not a bad way. Not like a, you know, I know we're talking about safety and stuff like that. There's some immersive experiences where you never forget for a bad reason.
Oh, yeah.
No. This is an awesome. Remember when that guy did that? Or remember when she – and remember what happened when the – right? That's what we want to create. We don't want to create the, oh, man, you know, this thing happened, right? We want to create memorable experiences that you'll never forget.
Yeah. No, that's great. That sounds absolutely fantastic. And I think if it's possible, I know Luke was supposed to be on here as well, interviewing tonight, but of course we tried to do this Monday. It didn't work out so well because again,
but can we blame
Google lies? Again? Yeah, Google lies again. Right?
It was Google. It lied to me.
Yeah. You know.
He's like, no, mate, you have to add an hour.
Yeah. Don't worry, Danny. You're not the first that's happened to. It's done it before the people.
Yeah.
It did most famously to LARP the series. They came on and Google lied to them as well.
Yeah, Google lies. But the one thing that Luke did mention after he kind of went to the website, is he went, ooh, I wonder what's in the bags. and then in usual Luke style, he went, ooh, I wonder if we can get them to send us a few bags. You know, so I was like, yeah, I'm sure they'll mail them all the way from the States to us just so we can go, ooh, look at this, look at that.
You got it. It's just gonna, the bags get here on the 28th. So not gonna be before then.
Exactly. So let's go back a little bit then to the experience and what have you. Right, so you got all these different levels,
that's cool.
That you can sort of participate, and they basically, you know, range from like oh my god, what's going on, to I've got this, you know, type level. So we've talked about the safety aspect of it, and that you want a nice, good, immersive experience for everybody.
You do,
We've talked about the, just a bit of a recap. We've talked about the replayability, which I think is fantastic for this sort of thing, because as we say, escape rooms. Once you've done an escape room, they might have 4 or 5, but once you've done the escape room, you know how to solve the escape room. Yeah.
Just a puzzle. That's all.
Just a puzzle. Once you've done the puzzle, end of. Yeah. Now, every time you come along to this, each time it is depending on the choices that the other people make in the party as well as yourself. The experience changes every time.
Every time.
So this is a win-win and a tick in all of the boxes that I like in the things that I do. And what have you. So if I ever get over to New York, trust me, I will be turning up to your door going, hello. And well, that way, Rob, have you got any other questions you can think of?
Oh dear, I can't talk.
Come on, teeth in.
Sorry, audience, but teeth back in. So the only Danny, I was chatting in the pre-show about the similarities between sort of this and the Arabian Adventure that went on around Christmas time.
Mm-hmm.
I think Danny they were then saying this is probably be more theatrical than that. Is that right?
Yes, just because it's an enclosed environment. It's 75 minutes. We have to get from A to Z that without, we have ways of making the story flow where everybody's happy and everything like that. But there's just, I didn't get to talk to Klaus and Peter about, Klaus and Paul about that after they did it. But I just know that theirs was a lot more LARP, a lot more storytelling, in internal character. I am this character type stuff. So it's more LARP. It's more LARP focused.
Yeah.
Ours is a little less LARP focused because you're yourself. You're still yourself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But I think then again, that's quite nice. That's going to appeal to people who just want to like have it as part of an evening out or a day out and just have a great experience.
Yeah, we cater to everyone who wants to. We want the hardcore person who wants to come in here and find out everything, which will be impossible to do on one go. Impossible.
Right.
And then we also want the people who want something really fun to do on a weekend.
Yeah.
Right. We want to. Everybody will enjoy this experience. That whole gamut. And then here's another question that I think you guys will find interesting. I had a person who has gone to multiple immersive experiences and escape rooms. Yeah. And they were worried that, hey, there's 15 people. If I go with 3 other people, the other people are going to make me lose, right? Because I can't control them. Yeah. To that, I say, this is not an escape room. Yeah. Right?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how many people are in your group, if you're a 3 or if you're a 5-person group, if you're all 15. Well, all 15 is obviously different, right? But everyone will get to experience and achieve something themselves with a personal objective. Okay. And there will also be a team objective. But nobody is tanking it for your entire team. That's not how this works, right? There are no frowny faces. It's like, right, I didn't pass the escape room, like type stuff, right? Yeah. No, not here. We don't do that, right?
That's super.
You are going to get an ending. Yeah. There are many different endings. I will not tell you how many there are right now, but there are many different ones, and that's good. It's a good thing, and we want to see. I know someone's going to do a Wikipedia about this. Great. Somebody keep track because it's going to be amazing.
Right. Excellent.
That's great.
Glad to hear it. So if there are no questions then at the moment from the chat rooms and what have you, so just briefly again, tell people how they can actually find you and get in touch with you.
Sure. www.firstpersonexperience.com /RED. Right, okay. And you go there. There's the website. You click that buy tickets button. We have special offer for the first 100.
Okay.
You put promo code. Let me tell you.
Promo code, folks.
Let's just put here. Put FPX capitals. FPX.
Yeah.
And you'll upgrade you to the next package.
Nice.
Nice.
For free.
So we'll hook you up that way. And we want to get your viewers and your fans out there. Come down and see us. We're going to blow your mind.
Yeah. And this is a little bit of a shout out as well that anybody that actually does go along to the experience, please get in touch with us, larpbookshow@gmail.com. Tell us what it was like, tell us the experience. How did it all go? Was it fun? Did it meet all your expectations, etc.? Yeah, let us know. Do a tiny little review, or hey, a video review, paragraphs of a review. Up to you, right?
We won't restrict you.
Yeah, we won't restrict
you.
You
Make sure you put the spoiler alert if you're going to put spoilers.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I agree with that, Danny. Yeah, please,
Yeah.
yeah, everybody, if you do want to do some Easter egg, but no spoilers.
Yeah, put it like spoiler alert, what the spoiler is, spoiler alert after it, right? Because we may, depending on it, if we think, we might have a chat with Danny and go, should we take that out? Is that really pivotal?
Yeah, because Danny, we don't want to spoil this for anyone, but we'd love to get feedback.
We planned it. Well, we plan for this. If you come in and you write down your entire experience,
Yeah.
And then the next person reads it and comes in, guaranteed, it will not be the same.
Right.
Or your money back.
There we
you
go.
hear it here, folks. That's
There
awesome.
we go. There's the guarantee.
It will not be the same. Never.
There's the guarantee right there. So that's it. If there's anything else, Rob, you want to add?
I am good, thank you. Yeah, this is excellent.
Right, fantastic. Daniel, anything else you want to add?
Well, I just want to throw this out there. I'm doing this with my wife. She's a doctor, Dr. Joanna Gomez. She's specialized in mental resiliency training, psychological first aid, and counseling, right? So not only will, you have a lot of fun, you will learn something.
Right.
You will learn something about yourself, and you'll have fun. And that's what makes it more memorable. You learn more by having fun. I was an instructor at the Special Operations Center in Fort Bragg, North Carolina.
Yeah.
My wife is an instructor at the university.
Right.
We are teachers, and we want to teach you while letting you have fun.
Okay, so mental note, never actually talk to your wife because she will analyze me within seconds and realize that I'm a person that nobody should be left around alone with.
No?
Well, certainly not an apocalypse because they might just look like food. So there we go. So thank you very much, Daniel, for coming along. It's been an absolutely awesome thing. All of the links and what have you and that code will go in the notes below. And what have you. And I think that's kind of it from us. So again, thank you very much for joining us.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Danny.
Not a problem at all.
The sun. All living things need its warmth. The heat and light it emanates gives life throughout the planet. But what is given can also be taken away.